Once again, we are back on Boond Soch ki ttalk train of thought with a series of an episode with Mr. Baljeet Gujral. I think we had launched India's first adventure lifestyle company, Enfield Riders, and it's an excellent journey of Mr. Baljeet Gujral. What we have seen, leaving the corporate lucrative job and starting his own venture and upgrading at each and every phase of his life. So I think it's an excellent insight. So what we are getting for ttalk audience now, was there any time when you wanted to give up, and if so, how you cope up with those challenges?
I think, yeah, there have been times when you lose steam of things that you're doing, when you feel dejected, when you feel disappointed, when you feel that things are not going your way. I think those are the times which actually make you question that you always have two paths to choose from, and it's but obvious, as humans we always get more clear visibility in a path which is easy to walk, and when you see another path which may be like full of bushes, or it's uncharted terrain, the natural tendency is to avoid that.
Correct.
So I think there have been times when I've reached that viewpoint and felt that, do I now quit? Do I now give up and take up the easy way? And fortunately, in my case, the first time when I was taking the leap of faith and starting Enfield Riders, my ex-boss, who during my exit interview asked me, try this, what you would want to, and you always have a way to come back because you're educated, you have education credentials, you can always come back and join us, or I'm sure that the market is open for you. And I think at that time I decided that if you always keep in mind that you have a plan B, you will never excel at plan A.
Correct.
So I think that helped me keep going even when I felt disappointed, when I felt like giving up. I felt that the plan B is always going to be the easy one to pick up, and that's not why I have taken this leap of faith. So I will continue this and struggle and see if I can actually get out of it, because that is going to be something which you will be able to cherish for the rest of your life. So
Correct. I think it's a great insight and the points to what we are a great learning to what ttalk audience are getting about. Always, I think the plan which is there in your hand, if you're having backup plan B, that will never let you go forward. And in his case, like he had a plan A that he wanted to do this, go ahead with the entrepreneurship drive. I think he took his call, and today we are seeing as a successful entrepreneur in India. So how does the idea Boond Soch of bucket list came in your mind?
So again, I think what had happened was that we were doing phenomenal and great at Enfield Riders, but somewhere we felt that what we could provide and what we were limited to was purely because we had picked up the niche segment of adventure. And that's when we realized a lot of our repeat clients were not coming back to us, because they can take a motorcycle tour, then they can come back, take a 4-wheel drive tour, but now what is the reason for them to come back? Because you're an adventure company.
Correct.
And again, we heard our clients, and these clients came back and said to us that, look, we want to do more tours with you, but I have 10 family members and only 2 of them are adventure driven. The other 8 wouldn't even come if I say adventure.
Correct.
And we had more and more clients who were not coming back to us, and we said, okay, how about we extend this platform to a non-adventure platform as well. So the brand Enfield Riders retains as adventure travel platform, and we created a new platform called as Bucket List Experiences, which is curated travel experiences across genres. So you could love food and you would want to do a food trail, you can come to Bucket List. You like heritage, you would like to do a heritage travel, you can come to Bucket List. You would love anything which has got to do with adventure, you come back to us and we will do it under Enfield Riders for you. So we created an umbrella brand called Bucket List Experiences, which would curate travel experiences.
Okay, so that was where you identified gap and got into the bucket list. Okay, what the target audience for this bucket list?
So we have 2 segments. We have the retail customers, which are more or less similar to Enfield Riders, who are singles, solos, couples, groups coming to us for travel plans, and we execute their travel experiences. and we created another line of clientels, which is corporate clients, wherein we do corporate events, we do offsites, we do their team building activities, we do employee engagements, we do board meetings for corporates, all on an experiential platform.
Okay.
So you can do an offsite, but why to make it a boring offsite for your employees by just going to a hotel, calling the DJ and doing a conference, and that's it. How about building something more interesting based on the age profile of your customer, age profile of your employees, the culture of your company? Can we do more engagements, more experiences, more interactive stuff for employees as well? That's what Bucket List does for them. So we have two verticals. One is retail customers and the other is corporate clients.
Oh, I see. Interesting. Like, I think maybe if you're having holistic view of your business, I think the scope widens to certain extent.
Absolutely.
And managing both these Enfield riders and Bucket List. So it's more interesting, or how you manage both these stuff?
So it's like saying which baby is your favorite if you have two childs.
Correct.
So Enfield Riders, of course, more closer to the heart, is 10 years old now. Bucket List is a 4-year-old company. We started in 2018. Both have their own unique identifications, and fortunately for us, because now Enfield Riders is a relevant brand which has been existing for 10 years, we have a second line of senior management team which actually looks into the operations. So our involvement is relatively lesser, and we can focus more on building Bucket List experiences. So both companies we run, but we have a second line of senior management at Enfield Riders already, which takes care of operations.
Okay, so it's just a great getting out from a comfort zone and being part of a passion which is there, and totally focused to a particular plan A which is there, so that you can go and navigate and can be successful in that particular field. Like, it's excellent story of Mr. Baljeet Gujral, was born in a Chawal and raised in a mid-income broken family, a living example that how an ordinary people can achieve an extraordinary feat in life, from being a modest Mumbai boy. I think that's what passion is all about. That's what, if you have a focused mindset, I think you can do wonders. That's what this ttalk platform is all about, where we invite a personalities like Mr. Baljeet Gujral to share his rich experience, his passion, and I'm sure two of the ventures like what he's having, it's I think a live example for our ttalk audience to see how the entrepreneurship drives do take place. So now from here, what is the next step? Maybe from these two ventures, what is next in your mind?
So I think my friends and family members sometimes keep asking me that when would you retire from entrepreneurship? And my thing is that I think entrepreneurs never retire.
They never retire.
I think as of now, it's very focused that I want to build Enfield Riders and Bucket List to the next level again. But apart from that, just during pandemic, I wrote a book called Entrepreneurship Essentials, what they don't teach you at business schools. And I've been channelizing whenever I have time and my energy more towards helping new entrepreneurs set up their businesses. So I've been mentoring them. I've been working with a lot of colleges in their entrepreneurship cell, to guide students, to mentor students who are planning to start their entrepreneurial journey. And also, I've been on a board of a couple of incubator cells which are by Government of India, Department of Science and Technology, where we pick up startups, fund them, and give them direction as to get them to the next stage of scaling. I've been focusing quite a bit of my time and energy on the other side, whereas mentoring startups and advising them on scaling.
Oh, I think that's what adventure is all about. In life, basically you want to experience new thing, and in the process you're building a wealth, you're building a businesses. But ultimately, as an entrepreneur, you also need to give it back to a society, which rightly what Mr. Baljeet Gujral is doing. He's basically mentoring the next generation entrepreneur, and also he's in touch with some of an incubation cells and help these startups in terms of funding. What a way of giving back to a society in a meaningful way. That's how an ordinary people can achieve an extraordinary feat in life. An excellent story of Mr. Baljeet Gujral. Great insights to what we are getting exclusive on ttalk ek Boond Soch ki. So do catch up with Mr. Baljeet Gujral on our next episode of ttalk ek Boond Soch ki. Just go to www.ttalk.net, subscribe and like the channel as much as you can. So thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.